What up YouTube? In this video I'll be showing you guys how to do a mid taper into curls with a sharp lineup. We're going to be adding enhancements. Now y'all gotta stay tuned for this video. This cut came out fire. So we're going to start with a number 8 guard and cut it all even. He want to keep his curls, so that's why we went with a number 8. He does have real coarse hair, so when he wet it and add product, them curls are gonna pop. So we're just using our 8 guard, cutting it all even. Now for these type of haircuts, I like to achieve that blowout look. So I grab my number 4 open and just scoop out at the edges of the head, around the edges, so I can get that blowout look. It also preps the sides so I can lay down that taper. Now for the back taper, you see those light spots. That's where we're gonna be adding our ball line. So I use that as a guide and I place down my ball line with the clipper and the lever all the way closed. Then as usual, we're just gonna come in, open up that lever and go up about 1 inch. Now every time we cut, we want to come in with the brush and brush any loose hairs out that we just cut. Keep the area nice and visible so we can see what we're doing. So now we're gonna fade out that bottom line that we just created. So I put the ball line in with my clipper closed. So I'm gonna just open it up a little bit to fade that line out. So I know between clipper closed and clipper open, anything in between that I could use to remove this line. Now we come in with the 0.5 clipper all the way open to create our next guideline. Now I get a lot of questions about this 0.5 guard. The reason I use it a lot is this 245 clipper. It stretches out when you have it open. That's why I say you want to learn your tools. It stretches out a little bit more than usual, or a little bit more than it does on other clippers. So when you're using the 0.5 open on this clipper, it's like a 1. So that's why I come in with my wall guard, with my wall 0.5 to fade out underneath that line. Because I just use the other 0.5 as a 1. So we just come in and play with the lever just to get that line out that we just created. I'm being real light-handed, being real patient. Now sometimes this is gonna happen where I use my system and you can still see the line a little bit. So I just come back with my clipper open and using my corners, I pick at this line that is still visible. And the reason you want to use your corners is so you don't create another line. Now we're gonna come in with our 1.5 guard open. At this point, we're just flicking out just because we're getting ready to blend into those curls. Instead of like just placing a guideline at the top, we're flicking out into those curls. Now he does have some tricky hair, so that's why I did apply my system, but I had to go back and forth between the guards that I set the guideline with just to get that fade going. With some type of hair, you could just do the system and fade the lines out as you go. But his hair is tricky, so I had to come back with a different guard. Now we move on to the side taper. Doing the same thing, coming with the clipper close, setting that ball line. Then we open up that lever. On the sides, I like to keep it a little bit tighter, so we're gonna go up about a finger's width. And then we just start to fade that line out that we just created. I do it like this too, so I don't get lost in my fade. So as I set in a guideline, I would like to fade it out. Now we come in with a 0.5 open. And we're gonna set that guideline in. The reason I came in with my 0.5 is because I already did the 4 open prior to that. So I got everything nice and cleaned up. Now we come in with our wall 0.5 all the way closed and 1 click down, so we can start fading that line out. Just flicking out, because we're not setting in a line, we're fading them out. Now this is my 1.5 open, just to start blending into the curls. See how I'm flicking out? I'm not setting in a guideline at this point. I'm just trying to blend everything together. You also want to clean up around that ear. That way when you set in the trimmer line, it can be nice and solid. Now we come in with the thinning shears and the small tooth comb and just clean all that up. This is what connects the taper into the darkness of the hair on top. Some people do it with the clipper, but I just like using my thinning shears. I get more control. Now would you remove the stubbles from his face, and notice how I didn't use my shaver yet, and I'll tell y'all why in a second. Now we're gonna move over to the other side. We repeating the same steps. Now when I'm in the barbershop and I'm not filming a haircut, when I apply a ball line, I'm gonna do the same thing to each side. So I'll put the ball line in the back and on both sides at the same time. That helps me be more efficient. And I just learned that over time, just watching other barbers as they cut hair. And you know, that's how you learn. Now we come in with our trimmer and we do this line right here on the back of the ear. This part you want to keep it natural, simple. You don't want to push it back too much because the regrowth is crazy. So if you push this line back, in 2 days it's going to look crazy. It's going to look awful. So this part I just try to keep it simple, nothing crazy. He got good hair, even though it's tricky. So when you lay down a line, it sticks. You don't got to overdo it. Same if we're going around the ear, keeping it simple without pushing it back. And getting this line around the ear nice and clean is what separates a decent haircut from a great haircut. Because this line makes the haircut pop, especially like on a haircut like this, on a texture fringe. These lines around the ear is what makes it pop. Now we come into the other side, doing the same thing. You can see as soon as I lay that line down, look how crispy it looks. I don't gotta overdo it. I don't gotta irritate the skin. I don't gotta push him back. It's a nice solid line. You can see how just laying this line down make the haircut look so much better. And you just brush everything down, making sure there's no overhangs. And if there is, you just come in, tap it, and clean that line up. Now we're gonna prep the lineup. We're just combing down the hairs. Now for this part, I grab my number 3 open, and I'm gonna scoop at his hairline just to remove all that weight that prevents me from laying down a solid line. I'm not digging into his hair. I'm taking my 3 open up, and I'm going up with it. Instead of digging into his hair, I'm just taking it straight up just to remove any overhangs. Now we just come in with some hairspray so we can freeze those hairs. Now you see where I placed my comb? He has potential growth right there. So we are not gonna push his sidebar back. And I like to start my shave ups, lining up both sides first, and then connecting everything together. Same as this side. You can see where he has potential growth. So we're just gonna put our line right there. Now we start in the middle and just connect everything together. And doing both sides of the hairline first, it just helps you keep the hairline straight. And it just helps you not having to push him back. Now you see we just come in and connect it to the previous line we left on the sides. That's why I like doing the sides first, because you know where to stop. And usually it's right where the eyebrow begins to end. Same thing on this side. We just tapping at this lineup until we reach the sidebars that we left. Now with the C cups, we just want to keep them not too natural, because if you keep them too natural, you won't get that curvature that everybody loves. But we're not gonna go crazy with a pushback either. But we're gonna define them. So we just come in and give them that nice curvature. And I like to line up, I like to do the C cup before the shaver on these tapers. Because if you use the shaver before you do the C cup, you might remove some of that stubble that you need to create that C cup. When I first started cutting hair too, I would like to give everybody the same C cup, and that's not how it works. Everybody has a different C cup. Everybody has their unique curvature line. So this is what I'm doing here. I could go crazy with a nice curve, you know, something crazy. But this is his natural line, and a little bit, you know, professional adjustment. But you can't put the same C cup on everybody. It don't look right. So in this case, this is what looks right for him. Now we come into the other side doing the same thing. We already got the line up in the front. We already got the vertical line. So we're just gonna go ahead and tap at this C cup. You just do these C cups how you're comfortable doing them too. There's no right or wrong way to do them. There's no specific angle you gotta hit. Whatever feels comfortable for you, so you can execute a nice curvature line or C cup. And the reason I'm not giving him a crazy, super curved, sharp C cup is because it may look nice when he walk out the barbershop, but best believe he's gonna go home, look in the mirror, and see that I pushed him back. Or a day or two after the haircut, he's gonna see that regrowth, and it looks nasty. Now I come in with my shaver after I did my curvature line, so that I know where my C cup stopped, so now I can go underneath that and just remove any stubble that I won't be using. Now we come in with these enhancements, 245 no drip. We're just gonna gradually apply them. You can start to see where his hairline does belong. Now when you apply enhancements, you do want to keep a little distance between the client and the nozzle of the gun, to where you don't overspray his hairline. Same thing on this side. We're just keeping that nozzle a little distant from his hairline. Now we come in with that 245 hair fibers. I like to use them. It looks like hair, you know. Even though when he goes home and shower and all that, and wash his hair, it's not gonna look the same or as dark, but my client is aware of that. I let him know, you know, once he showered, that will come off, and he's cool with that. It's not like I'm applying these enhancements without him knowing. He did ask for enhancements, and he does know when he go home and shower, they will come off, and he's cool. Now we come in with the razor and just clean that up. Pulling the skin so we have enough friction, so we don't cut him or we don't irritate his skin. And you see how this razor just add that pop to his lineup and to the haircut overall. Same thing on the other side. Whatever you do to one side, you just want to do it to the other side, make everything nice and sharp and clean. So this is how he came in. He definitely needed a haircut. And this is how he left my chair. He loves the haircut. He's feeling himself. This is why I love what I do. You could change someone's appearance. You could change someone's day. You could change how they feel. There's the after. There's a fresh cut, clean, tailored to his head shape. You can see that that back taper is laid down nicely. Yeah, there's the haircut. You know, if you guys like this video, you could like, comment, subscribe, leave some feedback in the comments. And if you guys want to see a specific haircut, let me know down in the comments, and I'll try my best to get that video out for y'all. Hope y'all like this one. Peace out.